Once again I welcome you in the another class of ethics with the topic as ethical practices. Ethical practices. Every human being has to follow certain ethical practices. But when you are in a certain profession, when you are in a specific profession, you have to follow those ethical practices which are required in that particular profession. Everyone has certain moral values and principles, and these moral values, ethics and principles are followed in every profession. If it is not being followed, how can we survive in a world where everything needs to be changed, everything needs to be worked in a very systematic manner? So now in this class we will discuss about different professions and their what are the ethical practices they should follow. Now first we will go for the corporate managements. In the corporate management there are certain set of policies, processes, procedures, certain rules which are supposed to be followed by every employee and the management itself. Everything would be written before joining itself. The employees have to accept the terms and the conditions, as well as the management has certain policies which the management has to follow regarding their employees. It is like give and take. So in the corporate management they make already the agendas, the set of the policies, the procedures, everything, and it should go according to that procedures or that in the systematic way. The next is teaching. In the teaching profession, people expect the high standards of morality, because a teacher can mold the minds of the thousands of people, thousands of students. So the teacher should have a high standard of morality, and the teacher should have the sensitivity or sensitiveness towards the student and towards the needs of the student, and should be tolerant and patient to understand the requirements of the students. So a teacher should need all these qualities. If a teacher, if she or he has that qualities, then they can go into that teaching profession. The next is the politics. Even in politics also we have certain moral values to be followed, certain principles to be followed. What is that? First is the integrity. Should adhere to certain things, should adhere to the principles, should adhere to the rules, should not be a fickle minded person, should not be moving from here to there, should be a integrated one which has certain fixed moral values and fixed principles. Selflessness. A politician should work only for the people, only for the country, rather than selfish purpose. Next is the incorruptibility. It is most important for a politician not to be a corrupt one, because the people, especially in a democratic country, people trust and elected a particular politician for themselves. So their trust should not be broken by involving into illegal means or immoral means. Next is medicine. Medicine, in the ethics of medicine, they have actually the doctors being given one of the Hippocratic oath which they have to follow. After becoming a doctor also they have to follow those things, those code of conducts, those rules and principles. And here is that they should provide the best standard treatment to the people. They should first diagnose the disease and they should give the best standard treatment, rather than giving anything which is not suitable to the patient, because again the same thing, patients trust the doctor. So the doctor should not break the trust of the patient. And incorruptibility. The doctor should never become corrupt, should never try to earn money by involving into illegal means or immorals or some of the things which are not according to their professional standards. They should maintain the ethics of their profession. The next is the judiciary. Judiciary or legal legal proceedings, or the persons who are involved in the legal things like advocates, all the lawyers from of the city courts to the high courts to the all the courts. So they should maintain the dignity of law. They should do all the things according to the written law in the constitution, and they should maintain the dignity of the court. They should not get affiliated to any political party. That means they should not support any of the political party. They should be totally they should be totally disattached to any of the party, because they belong to the country, they do not belong to the political parties. And the next thing is that they should not go involve themselves into the illegal dealings. They should not try to take certain corruption, bribe or something from the people and doing the wrong decisions. So because they have to maintain the dignity of law in court, they should not involve in all these immoral means. Now what are the how to implement ethics? These are the ethics of certain professions, but how can we force the people to follow the ethics? So there are certain things which is being given in every profession. Disciplinary code is maintained. There is a disciplinary code, that means a particular code of conduct being given to certain in every profession. If you are not following that, if you are getting deviated from this, you are going to get the punishment if you are not following the proper ethics of the particular profession. And the next is that action to be taken against the unprofessionals. That means the persons, those who are not following the ethics, those who are just simply ignoring the disciplinary code, they would be punished by the court of law, and they should be given the punishment according to the written laws of the every profession. So implementation of the ethics to be done by taking the actions. If these are the ethics, and if the people are not following the ethics, certain actions to be taken against the people to make them realize that what is the importance of their profession. So everywhere, not only ethical values to be followed in our personal life, but in our professional life also. And honestly speaking, if you are following the ethics in your personal life, then there is no need for you for certain ethical code of conduct or something for you to follow in the professional life, because you yourself will follow the same ethics in the professionalism. So first of all, we have to change ourselves, we have to follow certain ethics and principles in our own life, then obviously we will follow in our profession as well. So I hope you have understood the importance of the moral values, principles, ethics in not only in the personal life but in the professional life as well. So I hope you got the proper explanation of that. In the next class we will meet with the another topic. By the time, take care and have a nice day.